Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're all having a great week. A little bit different background. I'm up in Michigan visiting friends and family this week, and you can see the sun coming through. It is supposed to be 70 degrees in Michigan today, which I know for my fellow Texans that doesn't mean a lot, but in Michigan in March, that's incredible. Anyway, I wrote about the energy markets this week in Houston, and I'm sure we've all been following as I have the oil's up over $100 a barrel. Last I saw, gas has been a big topic of discussion in Houston. I think it's up to 375 a gallon, and I just wanted to see kind of what effect that has on Houston and specifically commercial real estate. I this is kind of a brag, but I drive a Tesla 3. It's not the fancy one. And so for me, it's like, whatever. I don't care. I don't put gas in the car anyway, but I certainly recognize what effect this has nationwide on our citizens, and then here in the state, what positive effect it can have on certain areas. And so I kind of did a deep dive into how big is the energy market? How much of an influence does it still have in Houston? And I know, since the last 20, 30 years, Houston's been trying to diversify a little bit to give it a little bit more well-rounded market. And I think I saw from like 1991, the energy sector jobs represented like almost 11% of the market, and then recently they're down to just about 8%. So they have reduced it a little bit, but as I think it was 2019, it's the total amounts of energy. The energy sector still provides about 20% of the GDP for the Houston metro area. So it's still, regardless of whether they're trying to reduce it, energy obviously it's energy city, right? It's energy city of the U.S., energy city of the world. It still has a large influence on the overall Houston market. And so I kind of looked at it. Well, okay, how does that affect commercial real estate? Because that's what we talk about in this blog. And commercial real estate has been doing really well in Houston the last 10 years or so. Maybe not 10. It's last 5 years or so in general. And a lot of that is because of the influence of new people. Houston, like many Texas cities, continues to grow, and it's growing really rapidly. And so in the last year, I think from mid 2020 to mid 2021, housing prices rose 17% in Houston. And that's because the population continues to grow. I think I read somewhere that by 2040, both Houston and Dallas metro areas will pass Chicago for largest MSAs in the country. So, with the influx of new people and with the higher gas prices, and obviously who knows how long that's going to last, the Houston commercial real estate market is really doing well, and now seems to be a good time to invest in that area. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our blog. Have a great week.